Welcome to Sweet Tea with Coach Key. No slime, no grime, straight sugar. Real life stories of inspiration, perseverance, and prosperity. I hope you have your teacups ready. We have the sugar.
Happy New Year and welcome to Sweet Tea with Coach Key. So I'm so excited about 2019, mainly because I know that I have sown some great deal of fruit in 2018. It was a lot that I went through, a lot that I've learned, a lot that I'm grateful for. So I'm looking forward to 2019. I know that there's going to be some incredible things happening. I have my first speaking engagement of 2019 tomorrow in Houston, and I'm so excited about it. I'm just over the moon about this year and thankful for this opportunity. So in this podcast, I want to talk about the number one thing that I feel that us millennials need to tackle right away before stepping into anything new and putting ourselves in a position to propel forward for 2019. And that thing is, drum roll please, relationships. Last year I created, at the conclusion of my tough time dealing with relationships, I was able to create a course online, and it is called the Powerful Relationship Series. And I don't want to really call it a course because it's not, when I think about course, I think about paperwork and answering questions and stuff. And it does have that, but it's internally. It's things that you would write down and, the homework is within yourself. The work is within yourself. It's not something that, 1 + 1 = 2. No, it's not like that. It's not you have to complete this to get to the next step. There's nothing like that. You can listen to it over and over and over. And it's interactive. And it's the purpose of the Powerful Relationship Series is for us millennials to identify what is hindering us from moving forward and stepping into positive, impactful, powerful relationships. We have mastered maintaining relationships with the wrong people. And let me just clarify, the Powerful Relationship Series does include relationships with your family, relationships with the Lord, relationships with friends. It does have different pieces of relationships, different courses or different modules within the course to cover the relationships with different people, and then most of all, the relationship with yourself. So as you go through, it does help you to identify some of the cracks in the foundation that need to be repaired and need to be addressed within yourself. So as you're moving forward in life and you feel that you feel those red flags in the inside and you adhere to those, or you are not, you're not discouraged to, explore new relationships because of the past. You are more encouraged because you know that everyone is not the same, and that there are amazing people out there, and the people who have been in your life who have not, deserved the best of you that they've gotten. You are able to you are able to forgive them. Some relationships, a lot of my relationships in my early 20s and my late teens, I gave a whole lot more than what I received. And primarily the cause of that was I didn't know what I deserved. So I didn't know what to expect from people. I just know that I gave according to my heart and my mind. But when it came for me to receive, I wasn't getting what was fulfilling to me. And I didn't really know what that looked like. In one of my past YouTube videos, I think I uploaded it 2 days ago, I talked about how I was always the low-hanging fruit. And one of the things that I've learned in 2018 was to not lower my price, and how I was working with a business coach, and she just kept telling me to lower my prices. Have a special on this, lower your price on that, change this. And for some people that may work, but for me, it brought no extra revenue to my business. And that was a sure sign from God that was not the issue. I know that I am a quality person. I know that I bring quality content to the marketplace. I know that I am an amazing low maintenance friend And when I say low maintenance, we don't have to talk every day. You don't have to text me. You don't have to text me on every birthday or every holiday. You don't have to let me know every little life change that goes on in your life. If you post it on Facebook, I won't get offended. Things like that. Like I don't get, if we don't talk for a year and we meet where we last were, it's still like, hey, how you doing? I love you. Like, what's going on? We can pick up where we left off. It's not I haven't talked to her. So no, it's not like that. If we somehow, departed ways, and whether it was on good terms or bad terms, just know that empty void is peace on my end. There's no animosity or anything like that, because I can't live my life like that. I live my life to serve people, and I have to have a clean spirit and a clean soul, and I cannot have all that gunk. It holds me back, and it hinders me from being able to lead and help more people. So I had to learn very, very early on, before even launching my coaching practice, that I had to get rid of those things. So going back to the Powerful Relationship series, you will get all of it's sort of like you will exchange life experiences, not exchange, but you'll be able to take on my life experience and apply it to your own life. And of course, we all have our own journeys, but the great thing about the Powerful Relationship series, it's not walls, it's more so tearing down walls. So based on my own experience of tearing down walls, what are the possibilities of having powerful relationships? So, and that's also an amazing thing about having a coach. A lot of times when we think about someone that is older or someone that's giving us advice, or, a lot of elderly, and I have a strong passion for elderly people. Everybody who knows me knows this. But the biggest lesson comes when it's, go out and try that thing, try new things, explore, broaden your horizon, as opposed to placing yourself in a closed door. And I had to realize that with a ton of past relationships, business relationships, people will tell you to be more limit yourself, as opposed to putting yourself out there and making yourself available to endless possibilities. Yes, there's a risk associated with it, but boy, is it rewarding, especially when it comes to relationships. And I'm going to give you a little, sneak peek of what to expect from the Powerful Relationship series. One of the biggest things that will propel you forward with any relationship is knowing who you are. Knowing who you are is, and I know that we're always on the road of discovery and, reinventing ourselves and changing, but primarily, like, the foundation of who you are, your morals, your values, that is who you are. And adhering to your spirit, and not abandoning who you are to have a relationship with someone else, whether that be a spouse, whether that be a certain family member, whether it be a business relationship, whether it be a friend, not abandoning that to take on this relationship will enhance the longevity of the relationship, and it will also not leave you feeling sort of empty or, bankrupt if the relationship transitions. If you adhere to who you were throughout the whole relationship, you don't have to say, well, I changed this and I did this. I know one of my worst relationships prior to being married, I changed totally who I was. I went against everything I knew. I went back over and over and over and over and over and over again after I knew that it was time to move on. And at the end, I felt bankrupt because I knew I didn't listen to myself. I didn't listen to that internal voice to explore more and, leave that where it was and, go out and live my life and explore other opportunities for other relationships. And when I did, I had a miracle waiting for me around the corner. So know who you are and don't let that go. Having a relationship with someone does not mean that you're sacrificing who you are to be in a position to be a certain person to them. It means that you bring all of who you are, all of what God has placed inside of you, whole. You're a whole person. You are a whole person. You are a whole person, and you're coming together with another person and allowing magic to happen, whether it's creativity, whether it's new business ideas, whether it's, encouraging other people or going into philanthropy, whatever it is, whether it's helping them to achieve their dream, whatever that thing is, or even working on a job, whatever it is. It could be a manager client relationship or whatever. But just know that when you bring a very needed piece to a relationship, being totally who you are and not placing yourself outside of the equation, on the back burner, burying yourself deep down in yourself, and just going with the flow with who you think that person wants you to be. Be who you are and watch your relationships transform for 2019 and beyond. So as I said, my Powerful Relationship series, which does include how powerful relationships with your family, and it does address some past issues, how to get past those past issues if your relationship with your family started off rocky or maybe even still is rocky. Relationship with God, relationship with yourself, and relationships with friends. You can find the Powerful Relationship series on my website at KeishaAustin.com, KESHA Austin, AUSTIN.com. I hope that you have a great week, and I will talk to you all soon.